I have no problem with the LGBTQ community. I have family, friends, and co-workers, and clients at times that have all been LGBTQ.
If you're new to the channel, you may not know this, but I've tried to do this playlist on the 1980s and the 1990s and looking at nostalgia culture and pop culture back then. And this will be both a negative and positive video. So let's get to the negative, which is strongly negative from this idiot, I'm going to call him Black Clown Man, Tyrone, who is upset that one of the new X-Men in the new Disney series will be non-binary. But that's not his only complaint. He was also complaining about something else that makes it all woke and all stupid and evil because, and wait for it, it is so dumb.
Was in the comics doesn't make it a good idea. Okay? Now, she had that short haircut. She had the mohawk and everything. But the thing is, with Disney's history, people know that they're not.
Right. Storm has a different hairstyle from the 1990s. You know her classic look? They changed it. They ruined her. They totally destroyed Storm. But then you see, like, she basically has the same costume. She basically looks the same, but she has an SJW haircut, guys. And as a black man, I can tell you what they're up to. They're up to making my X-Men all gay. They're making them all woke. They have ruined my X-Men from the 1990s. But then you think for 2 seconds, you can go right now, go to your local store, or even online and get the original Fox series. As far as I know, Disney has not touched the Fox series, so you're just lying to me. Also, which to give him credit, he admits, she had that hairstyle in the comics. It's in the comics. And he's like, well, not everything in the comic. That's a self-contradiction, because you're saying, in the comics, Morph was, blah, 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 blah. Correct. But then you're saying, well, just because it's in the comics. Right. Well, what's your standard? You're saying, oh, if they make Wolverine black, that's bad. Why? Because in the comics. Exactly. He's being a completely contradictory clown man, so he's an idiot. However, I will take a hit myself, because this is also alarming news, and I will try to hold myself to the same standard, and try to get myself out of the clown mask. For those who don't know, The Sandlot is a very precious, nice, coming-of-age film that was put out in the early 90s. And it's not as great as the X-Men. I'm not saying it's even a great movie, but it is a movie I really like. However, turns out there's a bit of a dark taint to The Sandlot.
Me, as a black person, I'm sick and tired of you turning everybody black thinking that that's going to make everything better. It doesn't make everything.
For those who don't get what is wrong, Patrick is a Scientologist, and he was in The Sandlot. He's one of the main characters. Now, I will be honest, I know the X-Men very well. I have X-Men comics, I've seen the movies, I've seen the cartoon, I played the video game. I am a hardcore X-Men fan. Sandlot, I am a more moderate fan. I kind of just saw the film. It's fine. I'm not obsessed with it. So it's not a big loss for me if I never see The Sandlot again. But I'm sure there are some people who do love The Sandlot. And for them, it's really critical to their childhood, to their teenage years, to them coming of age. Right? This is really precious to them. So him being a Scientologist, to me, does ruin The Sandlot. Now, I'm telling with Tyrone that he's being an idiot. So how do I get out of contradiction? Well, I would say this. You can find ways out of this. You could go on Craigslist or find a garage sale. If you can find The Sandlot on VHS, you can get out of it. You're not paying Patrick anymore. You're just going to pay for that copy. However, could you pay for it on DVD? Can you see it on streaming now? Probably not, because if you do, he's going to get some money. And I think Scientology, frankly, is a dangerous cult. So I don't want to give him any money anymore. And I'm being nice, because I'm not going to do it in this video. Oh no, there's a lot of evidence. He's a really, really suspicious. So to me, The Sandlot is ruined. Because again, it's slightly different, right? One is we have a dangerous cult. Granted, we have some LGBT people who are also very extreme. Maybe this is a part of their extreme propaganda. Maybe. With X-Men. Maybe. It's a question mark. I would admit it is a question mark. However, with The Sandlot, this is full blown. This guy's a Scientologist. He's still an actor in Hollywood. It's slightly different, I think. It's slightly logically different. But I would admit, The Sandlot as a fiction is not ruined, but now the Sandlot as a product you have to try to get to is ruined. I think it's slightly different, but I would admit maybe I'm being a little clownish, maybe I'm panicking too much, but I don't know. I think the Sandlot is unfortunately now tainted by the Tom Cruise cult, in my humble opinion.